This guy you want is a great guy. He ticks a lot of your boxes. You know, he's attractive, he's stable, he's confident, you know, he's got a lot of great qualities. He's a very eligible prospect for you. That's exactly the problem. He is so amazing that other women want him as well. They think that he is a great prospect for them. How could they? How dare other women like the same guy you do? The nerve. So what can you do to ensure that you're the one that he chooses to invest in so you both can start building something amazing, you know, without prying eyes? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna get into today. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Kit, your personal dating coach. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can secure that top guy that all the other women want. Before we get into that, you know I always love hearing from you. So find me on Instagram, drop me a message, and let me know which one of these following things are you gonna be putting in your arsenal. Now let's get into the video. So before I give you the blueprint for claiming that great guy for yourself, there's something that we have to understand first. The man that you like and you find very desirable, other women are also gonna find him very desirable, which means that he has options. And if a guy has options, it means he's gonna be exploring them. Now, I know this is something that you probably know already. However, what you might not know is that the girl who usually gets this guy, she gets him for a very specific reason. And it's not necessarily because she's the most attractive or because she gives the best head or whatever, though that actually might help a little bit. But it's because there's something that she does that 99% of women don't do. And this thing that she does is she actively pursues him. Most girls out there are just very passive when it comes to the guys that they like. They just think, oh, okay, well, if it's gonna work out, I'm just gonna wait for him to choose me. Yet there's that 1% of women who are always being chosen to be committed to and have relationships because they actively pursue the guy that they want and it makes them stand out. Now, pursuing a guy or, you know, chasing him, that might sound a bit aggressive or maybe a bit desperate. Or even maybe it sounds a bit masculine. And you don't want to come across that way. Well, it's not about chasing like how a guy would, but it's about pursuing him in your femininity. It's about using ways that tap into that feminine nature to attract and charm that masculine man so that he chooses you. And that's exactly what we're going to get into. So the first way that you can do this is to plan some dates. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be planning every single day or anything like that, but have the initiative to plan a date every now and then, that you're the one who sets the schedule and what's gonna happen. Guys are so used to being expected to, you know, plan and orchestrate an experience. You know, we need to plan where we're going, what time we're picking you up, what time we're dropping you off. So when you take it upon yourself to plan a date, it allows him to relax a little. That you're not a girl who's just sitting there waiting to be impressed by him, but you're a girl who's actually a partner to him. Now, that's not saying that he shouldn't be trying to impress you, but know that he's already putting that pressure on himself, okay? Because if he likes you, he obviously wants to impress you. So for you, you should be thinking, okay, well, because I know he's trying to impress me, let me take it upon myself to show how much of a partner I can be. Part of you showing that you're a partner is planning some dates. So a great example is like this. You could be like, hey, look, Friday night, there's this great gallery. Let's go to the gallery at 5 p.m. We'll be there for an hour. And then there's this great restaurant that I think you're gonna like. Easy date, perfect. And just by doing that, he's gonna naturally start to feel more comfortable with you. He's gonna naturally start to let his guard down with you. Even begin to feel that he can be more vulnerable with you. This means that the foundation is being set for him to connect with you emotionally, all because you planned a few dates. It just made him feel comfortable and made him feel relaxed. The next way to pursue a man successfully, and this is gonna put you above the rest, is to cook for him. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be a housewife or you have to be slaving away in the kitchen every time he comes to yours. I'm not even saying that he shouldn't sometimes cook for you. But let me put it this way. Ladies, the things that make a man attractive, the traits that make him very desirable to women, these traits are things that show that he would be a good husband and a good father. Like financial stability. Can he put a roof over your head? Can he provide for the family? Being strong, confident, and assertiveness. These are all things, these are all signs of a great leader. Maturity, wisdom and experience, a man that you can trust to make the right decisions. These are all traits that show that he's going to be a great husband for you and a great father for your children. So of course, naturally, it makes sense that this is what you ask for in men. So we have to understand that a man who has these qualities that make him very masculine, a masculine man who shows that he'd be a great husband and a great father, is drawn to a woman who shows that she's going to be a great wife and a great mother. A woman who shows high femininity, who's great in supportiveness, who is nurturing, who is peaceful. So cooking, cooking for a man in a woman is invaluable to him. It's an aspect of yourself that you're showing that you are a nurturer, that you are a nester. It makes him go, oh wow, this is a woman who I know can make a home feel like a home. Because what do they say? The man buys the house, the woman makes the home. Now, like I said, this isn't me saying that he shouldn't cook for you sometimes. And this isn't saying that you can't both enjoy that aspect. But what I am saying is that a woman who can cook, or it's not even a woman who can cook. It's a woman who enjoys cooking or enjoys feeding the people that she cares about. That is invaluable to a man as a long-term prospect. And the truth is, ladies, doing this one simple thing is going to give you such an advantage. And the reason it's going to be so effective is because between you and me, most modern women aren't like this. It's just a cold truth. So if you are a woman who brings this to the table, immediately, that just puts you in a different league to all the other women around him. This next thing that you can definitely be doing is initiate texting. What usually happens is girls wait on a guy to text her. Again, that's being incredibly passive, thinking, well, if he likes me, then he will text me. And if he doesn't, then I guess we just won't speak. Now, of course, it's good to be aware if you're always initiating, because if you're always initiating 24/7, that can be a sign that maybe he's not actually into you as much as you're into him. But remember, this is a guy who has options. This is a guy who has other women also wanting him as well, being available for him. And most of them will be sitting patiently by their phone waiting for a text from him. Whereas if you initiate a text, you immediately become the forefront of his mind. You don't need to be doing it every day, but don't be afraid to initiate conversation with him. And this ties perfectly into the next one, which is to maintain momentum. Maintain momentum. As a general rule, ladies, if you're seeing a guy that you like and you're not in an exclusive committed relationship to him, assume that he is dating other women as well. So if he is seeing other women as well and he's dividing his time, you seeing him one Saturday and then not talking to him for a couple of weeks, that doesn't help you. Maintaining momentum is a way of continuously and consistently re-establishing yourself in his life and in his circles. And what I mean is this. Imagine you have 3 friends, right? You have 3 friends and you like them all equally and you like spending time with each of them. Let's say 2 of those friends, the only time you hang out is when you message them. So you might say, hey, are you free this weekend? Let's go for a coffee. They're like, oh yeah, definitely. I'm all up for seeing you. It'd be great to catch up. But you have a life, right? You don't really text unless it's, maybe once every couple of weeks. But then there's that one other friend who initiates spending time with you as well as you initiated spending time with them. So imagine that one friend goes, hey, look, I'm going to the cinema on Saturday. I'm gonna go see the new James Bond film. Would love for you to come. You'll be like, yeah, sure, we're friends, I like spending time with you, I'll see you at the cinema. And then imagine they drop you a text for the following Thursday and they're saying like, oh, hey, look, I'm cooking a bunch of food, it's way more than enough for 2 people, you're more than welcome to come join for some dinner. Naturally, you're gonna be like, oh, hey, yeah, sure, I'll come for dinner, I like spending time with you, let's have a good time. So imagine this kind of behavior happens over the course of a few months. Out of all those 3 friends, which one of those is your closest friend? And then that closest friend becomes your maid of honor, becomes your best man, whatever it is, right? They become the top of your friends list. Now remember, in the beginning, you didn't have a favorite. You liked them all equally, you enjoyed spending time with them. But because one of them was initiating spending time with you, as well as sometimes you initiating with them, you naturally built more of an emotional connection with that person. So then when it came to the big day of your wedding day, it was easy who you was going to choose for your maid of honor. So relating back to the guy that you're dating who may have options that he's exploring, this is what happens. I haven't seen Gabby for a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll text her later to see if she wants to hang out this weekend. Oh, it's Maria. Hey, I'm doing a big cook of paella this Saturday. There's a plate with your name on it should you choose to accept. Yo, I do accept. That sounds great. Huh. Guess I'll have to catch up with Gabby another time. She is active in getting his attention and she is active in maintaining his attention, and that's what makes her stand out to the other girls. Whereas the other girls are just waiting for him to come to them. So by you doing that, when it's crunch time for him to choose someone to fully invest in, it's a no-brainer for who he's gonna choose. This next thing that's gonna help you bag that top guy, and we're tapping into that femininity here, is to make an effort every time you see him. Do you know which group of women never have a problem with getting guys? Latinas, Latino women. Why? Okay, yes, Latino women are generally quite attractive, but there are plenty of other attractive women in the world. That's not the reason. It's because in their culture, Latino women are very high in femininity and they always make an effort when they are meeting with a man. Whether that's just coffee, or if it's just a lunch, or even if it's just a walk in the park, hashtag COVID times. They do this because they know men love and appreciate this in a woman. Look, guys like to show off their girlfriends and their wives, okay? They love to be proud to have you on their arm. You know, that's where the term trophy wife came from. Now, of course, you shouldn't just be choosing a woman because, you know, you think she looks good on your arm, but this is something that guys like. Look, I'll be honest, I've been with a girlfriend where I've been like, wow, I can't wait to bring you to one of my press nights because I can't wait to show off how amazing and gorgeous my girlfriend is. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be, you know, like Halle Berry or Margot Robbie, or, you know, you have to subscribe to these ridiculous beauty standards. That's not what I'm saying, because if a guy's already dating you, then he already finds you attractive, okay? In terms of attractiveness, you already tick the box for him. But all it's about is just making an effort in an area that he loves about you, about making an effort in an area that he values, and you know that he values. Because in case no one told you, guys are very visual creatures. What do they say? They say women fall in love with what they hear and men fall in love with what they see, which is why, you know, men always lie and women wear makeup. Now, let me just clarify, I'm not saying that this is a standard that you have to uphold when you're in a relationship with him. But remember, this is just the first stage and we're talking about how to bag that guy for a relationship. So go out there and get it. If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful try. And as always, keep it slick. How?